Look at this. Hey! Welcome back, everybody. Oh, I'm slipping. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust. We're talking about the Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Yes, we are on the PC right now. It's just a little bit easier for us to do some of these updates, and if we're going to be doing like sets and stuff out here on our test server. So, yeah, if you're like, hey man, that looks crazy, that's just because I'm on the PC version. But we are talking about the Rust Console Edition once again, and what's coming on the pipeline. This is more or less an update. A lot of people have been asking different things, so we're going to try to answer those the best we can. And of course, I'm going to crash this thing into our set, because that's what I do. Actually, yeah, I'm probably going to crash it, let's be honest. That's the fastest way to do it. All right, so we are currently in version 102 for the PlayStation and the Xbox. You may have been watching us. That's pretty good. You may have been watching us on the streams. We've been streaming this heavily over Unofficial. It's been a blast, just like the early access was. We've been having a good time, so if you're ever wondering, you can always check us out there. I've been doing a solo series. We've also been playing on another server with the group. It's been fantastic. So again, a good reason to subscribe if you're into the Rust all day, every day. We also do a lot of open world survival as well. But anyways, all right, so back to the list. So if you are on the current version and you look at your title screen, just know that title screen isn't necessarily the most accurate representation of the version number. You have to go to file info on the PS4 and the Xbox to see the actual version. We are currently in, as of recording this, I want to say this is going to be June 1st. Hopefully everything falls in line here, lockstep. June 1st, it's 102, so we're talking about the 103 version. So just know, when you're in the menu, when you start the game, that's not necessarily the version we're talking about. You have to get file info. So just, I'm clearing that up. All right, so we've had some issues here and there, for sure, on the core systems, the pros, and even the next gens. There's been some stuttering, so that is hopefully going to be fixed for 103. So let's go ahead and go through some of these bad boys. Okay, so another thing, sorry, I'm so excited about this. To rewind it just a little bit, it looks like we're going to have the update could be any day now, I guess. I'm not sure if it's going to be this week or not, as this is kind of getting it a bit later. So if we don't see it Friday, expect it, or at least some news of it on the following week here. So I hope it's sooner than later, because I know there's been some issues. We've been having some locking up issues and whatnot. You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, I'm doing this a little bit backwards, but we might as well do it. Okay, it says here tomorrow morning there will be, which should be Thursday, June 2nd. I sound so sure of it. AM BST, the servers will be down for maintenance, and it should take around an hour to an hour and a half. Once the servers are back online, we'll let everybody know. I don't think this is the update, but I could be wrong. This could be a preamble before they do the update, although I think if they were thinking about releasing it on Thursday, they might have said something already, but I don't know. I guess it's 50-50. Either way, it's got to be soon. It's around the corner. I know a lot of us have been dealing with that freeze. I don't think it matters what system you're on, and it's very intermittent, too, and then they're obviously aware of it. They're trying to address it here, but it's just like 5-second freezes. It seems to happen at very inopportune times. We've been waxed for it multiple times whilst playing during raids. We have somebody in your sights, and then they see you, slap you, and then take your gear. It's it's frustrating, and they're aware of it, and I think that's the one we're most excited about. More stability, voice chat. Let's go ahead and go back to this list here. Let's see. We've got the random 5-second freezes. We just talked about that. We have team system issue. Ours have been okay. But I still know there's some issues. It's definitely a lot better than where it was, like, 2 weeks ago. Ladder's not climbable. That's a big one. Missing rock and torch on spawn. Huge. A lot of this is review. Spawn point distribution fix. A lot of us would get clustered. Missing textures and skins. I think it's worth noting now and saying that the skin store could be next week. So, early June, possibly, kind of from their timetable. But I know they said they wanted to focus on stability first and polish for the game, which, again, I think is a good move. I'd rather have stability. As much as I love skins and I use them all the time here and on the console edition, I think that's a good move. But just know, if you've got Ultimate or Deluxe, you do still have your skins. They just may be glitched. And, again, if you want to turn those on, you just go to your crafting menu if it's enabled right now for you, or if it's not bugged, I should say. Then you can use the right thumbstick or R3 if you're on PlayStation, and then thumb through those if you have those. Just don't worry. If you got the Ultimate or Deluxe, you have those. It's just it's a hang up, or it's a glitch with the with applying those. So you do have them. Let's see. I have been seeing some PlayStation skins out there, so I think it's working for some, but I'm not entirely sure because I don't have my PlayStation system at the moment, so it's hard for me to say, but that's what we've seen. We've been on crossplay servers. Speaking of crossplay servers, check this out. Yeah, this one's all over the place, right? Crossplay servers are currently out. Just know that they may suffer from some hangups, and again, I think this server restart, or I'm sorry, patch that they're talking about, or maintenance, I'm sorry, may address some of those issues. But okay, and again, crossplay servers for PlayStation and Xbox only. You'll see those, if you see the names, they say like whatever the name is, and then a specific cluster, and then it says either EA, or it'll say like weekly or monthly in the brackets. Well, in those brackets, you'll see something that's called CP inside the brackets, which stands for crossplay. So if you see those, you're good to go. The way it's supposed to work is the filters are supposed to catch it, but because the way they kind of bugged out a little bit on some of the systems, official servers are always supposed to be crossplay as far as I understand it. So in the interim, I think they've got those labeled for CP, just so you know. So if you're getting official servers, technically they're supposed to be crossplay as far as I understand it. But if you would like to do crossplay, just look for CP inside of the brackets. They do work. We have been there, and there is communications there. Speaking of communications, it's been a little intermittent as well. I've definitely done some solo series where I'm talking to people, and it is on an Xbox server, I believe, and it worked for a while, but it doesn't seem to work right now. So again, maybe this has something to do with it. I'm not entirely sure. Just letting you know that's where that's at. All right, so let's go back to this list here. Let's get through it, man. We've got invisible skins, again, a fix for that. Voice chat here. I am glad to see that that's what we just touched base on. Right here it says, note it's working, but it will need to be slightly adjusted, the quality in the upcoming patches. That's cool. As long as we can communicate, because this is a very, as much as it's toxic, it's very much social. Communication is a big part of this game. So I'm glad to see that. That'll really, that'll just make it so much more fun. Coming from the PC realm, I mean, speaking in game is huge. Let's see, we've got crash fixes. I'll touch base on that real quick. Looks like we've got crashes happening again, kind of intermittently. I do know, and this may be fixed by tomorrow's patch, the crashes that happen are when you try to join a server. Here's what we do to fix it. Sometimes, like when I just join out of nowhere, it'll just keep crashing for some reason. And it's relatively new, so what I do is I just join another server, let it load fully, and then switch and go back to the server I was trying to join initially, and it seems to work just fine. So just be patient. I know it's inconvenient and stuff, and believe me, I mean, I had that happen, and we were in the middle of getting offline rated. Like, I just signed in, and I couldn't, like, get in. So, believe me, I feel your pain. But, yeah, it looks like that should be addressed, or it looks like, yeah, it looks like it should be off the list, right? Okay, falling through launch site floor, that's terrifying. And monument generation fixes. Looks like they're all fixed here. I can't really tell off the list when it's being submitted. I guess they would kind of say now, but oh, nice. They actually list the, that's 102, but you can also check the file version too. So I know they were saying that they were looking at maybe possibly early this week. So I would guess that it's in certification if we haven't heard from them. But again, we'll try to get in touch with Double 11 and ask some of those questions that you guys have been waiting for. Also, did we say that the skin store would be delayed a little bit? Yeah. So it should be maybe next week, or it could even be delayed a little bit longer than that, just depending. Now, the patch that's coming through, these are considered minor fixes or polish passes. They do push up the version number, but these aren't major iterations. You're not going to see big content pieces being put in. This isn't the Power Surge update or anything like that, which we are excited for, and we do have questions. And again, we'll be talking to Double 11 about it as much as possible, and obviously they'll tell us whatever they can. And yeah, just man excited. So just know these are polished things. Don't expect, like, we get people always going, where's oil rig? And we're like, dude, they haven't said anything about that. Plus, 2018 Rust in this point in time didn't have oil rig yet. It literally just got the boats. Even though I'm saying this chronologically, we know this is going to be kind of cherry-picked? Would it be cherry-picked? And put into patches that are the most requested features. So we'll see. Again, it has to be a performance thing because we need smooth stuff for the core systems, the pros, and the next gens. But anyways, all right, so that's what we're looking at currently. Looks like it's addressing most of those things. And then let's see. By the time you're seeing this, this will be far too late. But if you did play, I just want to clarify this, if you did play anywhere, any accounts up to May 31st, and obviously if you're watching this, it's past, you'll get that garage door skin, which is pretty hot. Didn't know that. That's great, and it looks like it'll be patch 104. So remember, we're on 102. We're waiting for 103, so this will be a bit out. So just keep that in mind. But hey, we got a garage door skin. I'm down for that, right? I love skins in this game because we play it all the time. There you go. That's the Rust update as we have it right now, and we're mad excited for these updates. We'll be doing so many more live streams, videos. We've been going deep in this game, right? So can't wait for the next the wipes, the custom servers. Ooh, yeah, that's right. We haven't heard any news on the custom servers yet, but rest assured, just like we did here, how we created arenas, we're going to do the same thing on the Rust Console Edition. It's going to be great. So stay tuned for that. Another reason to subscribe and turn on those notifications if you're interested, if you think it's something you will watch. And if not, that's cool too. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video / live stream. Love you. Bye! We got to add a mural to this. What do you think? That's what I think. Yes. Yes. Yes.